This First Alert weather update is brought to you by Mid-Michigan Metal Sales.
Good Thursday evening, Mid-Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Chris Eastlick with your Thursday forecast update. We've got some rain out to the west tonight, some of it weakening as it moves in our direction. However, we expect that to eventually take hold a little bit later tonight as that warm front inches closer, and eventually that passes through tomorrow morning, which will lead to the warm temperatures that we are expecting tomorrow. But it's that cold front that's behind the warm front, which could, depending on timing, cause some problems for us tomorrow evening. As we take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast, I think we get through this evening just fine. Some showers become possible as we head into the overnight hours. They'll pick up some intensity as the night goes along as that system gets more established. Might have some areas of locally heavy rainfall coming through, perhaps a decent amount of lightning and some hail associated with these. But we're not anticipating too many warnings as those move on by. And then we start to quiet down over most of the region. Now, one thing I think is worth watching is a chance for a few showers and storms towards midday. This is kind of a new trend that's been developing with some of our models this afternoon. There could be a warm front still coming through at this time, which could overtake that cap we've been talking about the last couple of days and force the issue anyway. But even so, after those move out, we still get a pretty big quiet period going into the afternoon and also the evening hours where there's not much of anything happening. Maybe a shower tries to develop here and there, but you'll also notice what does try to develop doesn't have a lot of intensity to it because of that warmer air aloft that's sort of putting a lid on rising motion. I think eventually later in the night, as the cold front gets here, it does take over that cap as it's also starting to weaken. But it's by the time we get storm development that the energy available for storms is starting to fade away. So while we do get some thunderstorms coming through, they may not have as much energy to work with and they may not be quite as intense. So I think we'll have a decent chance for rain tomorrow over most of the area to at least see something, but it's just more so the question of timing and also the intensity. Your severe weather outlook shows that we've got most of the area under a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5. Areas a little bit farther to the north and farther to the east look to be in more of a marginal risk, which is just a slightly lower risk, but I think you still need to pay attention as well. Your Friday evening severe risks, I think the tornado risk is not zero, but it's also relatively low. Large hail and strong winds tend to be the biggest threats for us. Heavy rain will be more of a localized thing when it comes to any hazards. Your forecast for the next 7 days shows temperatures stay in the 50s this weekend. Looks like we'll start next week in the upper 50s to near 60, and then a bit warmer by Wednesday and Thursday. So getting rid of some of those days that we've had lately in the 30s and 40s.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.